Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Nerd Fusion Podcast, episode 19 for August 23rd, 2015.
Already.
This is our first audio-only podcast.
There is no camera on us right now.
It's a legit podcast right now.
Right.
This actually is a...
This is
Wait,
the first
this is
real
the first
podcast.
podcast we've ever done, like actual podcast.
Yeah.
That doesn't have
This is-
like a video
okay,
component.
I'm gonna be honest, this is weird. I'm looking at you guys, and this is really strange right now.
There's no camera.
There's no camera in here.
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're like in those casinos where they
Yeah.
just take like the
We're sitting
the
around a
terrible
table.
people to the back
Yeah.
room.
Well, okay.
We're kind of
There's
naked.
there's actually 6 cameras in the room, just none of them are on.
Yes.
What? Oh, our phones and
Yeah,
our
our
tablets.
phones
We
and
should
our
start
tablets.
recording on our phones and then like put it in the video. We don't do that.
We don't do that.
Yeah.
No, so this is legit. It's interesting though because this is how most people digest our podcast.
Right.
Is audio
Is
only.
audio.
A lot of
They don't watch.
I mean, there's...
Why don't they watch? Do
There-
they not know that we like
I don't think
do a
they-
video?
I don't think I
Oh,
know.
maybe. So, hey, out there, podcast land. We do this live, and we put it on YouTube, but anyway.
sometimes?
Anyway, we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Okay.
Introductions. Wait, we didn't...
Did we not change the introduction?
No, I
since
did.
last week?
It's just, I didn't think about the fact that Pause isn't here.
That's fine.
Yeah, I know.
So just
I'm over here.
pause. Oh, we heard it.
Go back.
I can handle this, okay?
Hello.
I'm Bacon Donut. I'm the Scarecrow. And we have Giant Waffle over there. He's Tin Man.
Yes, I was gonna say I better be Tin Man. I
Dang
swear.
it.
That's the best. I got the best.
Maybe
one.
I'm the Whiz. That'll be alright.
Dan's Gaming.
You're
He's
lion.
the Cowardly Lion.
Oh,
Yes.
And
Nice.
Severus is the Wicked Witch.
What? I thought I was gonna be the wizard.
So accurate.
Okay.
That's ridiculous.
I said that to tweak you. Like the actual accurate one would be the man behind the curtain.
Oh, okay.
Right?
The Wiz.
The Wizard.
Yeah.
Yes.
I did hand quotes there. We don't have a camera on us.
Yeah,
so
we
we
don't.
kinda
You
have
can
to-
literally. I'm in my
I'm,
underwear right now. It's just, they
I'm-
wouldn't even know.
I'm still going.
What was pause?
Still gonna Toto.
Oh,
Another
bro.
very accurate.
Oh God.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay, so first an explanation about the audio. Okay, so normally we do this live on Twitch and post the video to YouTube and of course the audio to the everywhere else's. Today was a special day though because we as Nerd Fusion had a little field trip. We went to a convention, VloggerFair, which
Papa
was
Sev brought us on a trip.
yeah.
We got on a bus.
Yeah.
We got our
And
form signed and we
Had
bought
to get-
lunches.
Had to get our bag lunch and our Lunchables.
It was pretty adorable.
I had a fruit roll up.
Yeah, and
Dude, fruit roll ups.
Dude, they are. I was about to say. I'm not even
Fruit roll ups
joking.
are the
right now.
shit. They're delicious.
Yeah.
No
Do you know what's
joke.
better than them? Gushers. I think Gushers
Oh, yeah.
might be fruit roll ups.
I really enjoy all like candies that
Yeah.
have like a soft, juicy filling.
Yes.
I-
Like
I'm-
a,
yeah,
so
yeah,
or
I'm with you there.
a nougat. Is that what it is?
There's a lot of people that
Soft
can't eat
nougat?
them because they just don't like
Mhm.
the popping, the
I'm
the
yeah, I'm the same way.
disgusting.
I like gummy candies, not the hard candies.
Oh,
But you like the gummy with fluid in them.
Oh sure, yeah.
Yeah.
That's better. You just don't normally get
yeah,
that, you know.
yeah.
I always
it's the
loved
best.
Warheads as a kid. The really
Oh,
sour
I was
ones.
never
It
able
just
to do
made
that.
my
It's
face.
nasty and bitter, and then you get that wonderful sweet after it.
I
You know
never
what-
got
you know
sweet.
what- you
I
know what
just
I
got
would
it.
do?
The coating wears off, then it's sweet candy afterwards.
See, I didn't like that because it was hard candy afterward. I would pop those in my mouth, lick all the sour off, and then just
Bite
spit them
them.
out.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just bit all the hard.
I'm
Like I
done.
probably have horrible teeth because of that. Like I just bit all
I
the
remember
hard candy.
thinking if
Oh,
I dipped
wow.
it in water, it wouldn't be a sour, and it totally did. That did nothing. Did absolutely nothing.
Oh god, it probably made like sour water.
Probably. So we went to VloggerFair, relatively new con based here in Seattle, hosted by Chris Perillo, who's you know, an avid vlogger.
That
and,
name reminds me of like Jason Derulo.
Jason
Derulo.
That better not become a thing. Don't even.
Yeah, but Chris is a cool guy, and I've been like aware of his content for over 10 years now, and I've always wanted to meet him. So that was awesome today. We'll talk more
Yeah.
about the actual con, but so we were there doing panels at VloggerFair, which is why we weren't able to do the live show today.
True.
And then next week will also be a little different because PAX Prime.
Yeah, I don't know that we have a plan yet. I'm not going to promise
totally
any
have a plan.
sort of live stream though. I will say we are going to have a podcast. I will not promise that it will be live.
It might just be this
It'll
again.
very likely be an audio podcast. We might bring a guest in or something. We'll see.
I mean,
But-
I don't know, like, because, for example,
Who knows?
we have some, I keep touching the table, I'm sorry.
You do. It's okay.
I mean, there's a few companies that let people stream from their booths and stuff, so we might be able to work something out there, or I don't know. We'll figure it out. So we don't know what to tell you other than there will definitely be audio posted next week. You know,
Some
We are
more.
not missing a week again. That pained me. That 1 week.
Sev's a completionist. He doesn't like to.
It's got to be done.
Yeah, you weren't here and we all fell apart.
Yeah,
I know.
You're like the
That's
glue
right.
to the ship. I don't. Does that make sense?
He's the man
Yeah.
behind the curtain.
I'm like the white filling in this
In Twinkies.
Nerd Fusion Oreo.
You know what thought scares me? If you just like something happened to you.
Oh God.
Oh,
Do we have
yeah.
a
Can
will?
you imagine that?
Do you have a
Like,
will? Am I
Do
included?
I don't have a will.
Am I okay? Can we go and get one for you and include me in
When
it?
do you start making a will? Like, I guess when you have stuff.
As soon as you have assets that
Yeah.
are giving
I feel
Whenever you
like,
actually
yeah.
have something.
Wait, now you just told me if you have a will, you're gonna get hit, man. Like,
I don't have a will, so I have
Yeah.
nothing. What I'm saying is I have nothing. So if you hit me,
the government will take it all.
yeah.
there's
I mean-
nothing to take.
Whatever you have, they will take it. Even if it's nothing.
all of your net value
Is in this company.
Is that legally?
No,
I guess I don't know.
It's a whole thing.
If Sevenus goes under,
Are
I'll
you
scream.
talking about me being whacked right now?
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know.
I know about a bit about
Can I
this
get a
topic.
raise?
I know.
You know about getting whacked?
No, about
I know
about
somewhere.
estate planning and
Oh,
wills and stuff because I'm apparently the only adult here.
Yeah.
It's pronounced adult, all right, not adult.
Imagine this: the Matthew Zagurski estate.
Yeah.
That's no.
That
That
sounds
does
very
not
That sounds
official.
so fancy.
Yeah,
Zagurski.
it does not exist.
When Dan finally goes postal and whacks you, the government will be talking about the Matthew Zagurski estate, whether you like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gone.
So you don't care.
He's not gonna care.
Anyway,
Yeah.
this is incredibly boring topic.
How did we get on the
So now we're talking about estate planning on the Nerd Fusion podcast.
I mean, I've got kids and property and all this stuff. I know all about.
Next
this
week we're owned by the government, just like.
Next week we'll talk about income tax.
Oh,
Stay
God.
tuned. Fill out your W-5s.
Terrible. That's
all right,
not a
so-
thing.
I know it's not. I didn't want to say a real thing.
Let's talk a little bit about VloggerFair.
VloggerFair, yeah. I woke you guys up very early this morning.
thanks.
Oh,
Yes,
my-
you
I
did.
literally had 2 hours of sleep.
I was
last night.
hungover as hell this morning.
Why did you guys go to bed? You knew this was coming.
I don't know.
Oh, you really? Okay. Listen to him being all accusatory. I'll tell you why, Sevenus. Because you didn't tell us what time we had to be there until after we had already invited guests to our house.
Time to go to bed.
I was like 3 drinks in, and it was like 8:15
No, okay.
in the morning.
Time out. Time out. First of all, you knew you had a signing at 10:30. Now, I don't know what you thought that meant, but you thought it probably didn't mean you had to be here at 9. Wait, 9 or 8? 9.
We had to leave the house at 7:45. 7:45 in the morning.
Oh,
When-
you know what? Actually, I'm pretty sure I told you guys to be here. I told you guys to be here at 8:30.
8:15.
8:15.
Oh, yeah,
And
I
you
did.
didn't tell us that until
did.
dinner time the day before,
Yeah.
and we had already had people
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah.
Like we went to the store, Waffle bought liquor, like it was a whole evening.
Let's not
and
talk
then,
about that.
And then we're
Yeah.
like checking Skype, and it's like, oh,
I had a migraine, okay? It was a rough evening.
Boo-hoo.
I'm getting one now, damn it. No, here's the deal, which I should maybe stop doing, but I'm probably not going to. We didn't actually have to leave till like 8:30, but I told you guys 15 minutes earlier.
no, I don't blame you
Just
for
so that you would be here and we'd actually leave on time.
I don't blame you for that.
Because there was the off chance that somebody, not pointing any names or fingers.
even though you totally pointed at someone.
You pointed at me.
They don't know
Yeah.
because it's not
I
a
did.
video.
Don't point at me. I was the first one awake in our
Were
house.
you?
Yes.
No,
I am proud of you.
I was awake. You just beat me into the shower.
Okay. I woke up still.
You were ready first.
I woke up still drunk. I don't remember my shower this morning.
Oh my god.
That's why you were in there for so long.
I know.
I was sitting there. I'm looking at the clock. It's like we have to leave in 15
I
minutes.
think I
He's
shampooed
still-
my hair like 4
I
times
was
this
about
morning.
to. I was about to
You
go
just
in there.
forgot you shampooed it.
I don't know. I was like, did I do it? Oh, I gotta look good for Seb.
I was this close to just pounding on the door to see if he fell asleep in there.
This is amazing. This whole time, I was playing video games. I was streaming. I started at 3 a.m. I was like, this isn't a big deal. Surely it's not a big deal for them. Oh,
Yeah.
that's great. That's
Next
fantastic.
time I'll be better.
No, you were the first one ready. Is that true?
Yeah, I guess.
The first one out the door. Who was the first one that was like, all right, let's go?
We all got ready around the same time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
it
were
was
all
about the
with,
same
like,
time.
just
we were on time.
jumping.
Like I
Yeah.
mean,
No, you were
say this,
good.
we were-
I was impressed.
We were here early.
Yeah.
We were here like 8:10.
The first thing
Wow.
though, when who was it? I think it was Dan walked through the door. Or no, I was I guess in my studio and I came out here and somebody, I forget which one of you two it was, you looked at straight in the face and said, "Waffle's still drunk."
I told you not to
As-
tell
that-
him.
that-
As the first thing you said to me, "Waffle's still drunk."
I told you not to tell. I told them not to tell you.
I was like, "Oh shit." We are so boned today. But it's okay
It
because
was
after well, we'll talk about our day, but you sobered up.
I
pretty
sobered
quick.
up pretty quickly.
In the car, basically.
Yeah.
You were,
I don't remember the drive over
you were
there.
good to go. You do not remember the drive
Wow.
over there?
I didn't remember that you drove.
What?
Wow.
He was still.
No,
he was
you
still-
drove. How great would that have been?
Yeah.
I knew I was not driving.
At the end,
I was
we
like,
had- if I had known
absolutely
that,
not.
I'd have been like, "Oh, where's your keys?"
We should have, dude. Missed opportunity. When we're coming out of VloggerFair, we should have been like, "So Waffle, where'd you park?"
Yeah, exactly.
I would have been ashamed of myself.
Oh my god, that would have been amazing.
Where'd you park?
With
Waffle?
your-
Am I the
your-
office drunk now? Is
With
that
your
what I am?
50
Apparently.
pound, with your 50-pound camera.
Yeah. I got
Yeah.
so many comments on that today.
You did.
I don't think
There was only one person who showed you up.
That's
Yeah.
true.
That is.
Because
So
he had
talk
a
about
gimbal.
you've got this massive camera.
I
Waffle
love it.
has a
It's like,
seriously
it's like a
massive.
$7,000 rig or something.
Yeah.
I
camera.
made a custom DSLR rig because I like shoot. I don't know. I don't even shoot a lot of video. I just want to shoot a lot of video. Like have the option to. And it's just like a cine rig, so it's got it's got custom glass on the front. It's got a custom frame. It's got like a nice 15mm rod mounts. No one knows what I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah.
It's
We
got
let me just
jargon.
say we have heard
It's
this
got-
exact thing for the last like 5
Yeah.
hours.
Dan, could you hear the folks at home yawning just then?
Yeah.
It's
Collectively
pretty
hear the
badass.
oh,
all right,
Sure.
the
But there
oh
was
God.
only one camera, I think, there at the whole thing
that beat
that
me.
showed you up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he had a gimbal. He had a 3-axis gimbal, so
Yeah.
he could like churn it however he wanted.
That
and it
thing
would-
was sexy.
But
Yeah.
he's a
Yeah.
professional. Like I've seen him before do creators videos for them, like really nice shots
Yeah.
for big sponsored events and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't remember his name.
Yeah, I'm surprised at a VloggerFair I didn't see where people pointing cameras at their face.
Mhm.
I saw a few
Just a little
selfie
bit.
sticks.
Yeah, just a little bit. Like not as much as I expected there.
Yeah, well,
Mhm.
there wasn't much of a crowd. So apparently, only a few weeks ago they decided that it should be a 2-day event.
Yeah. it was
So they
supposed
had
to be
planned
long.
the whole thing as a 1-day event.
And apparently yesterday,
yesterday
was
was
really busy.
Booming.
Yeah.
Yeah, and today was just like basically dead. So we
Mhm.
get there at, I think we got there at around, it said we were supposed to get there before 9 is the piece of paper I have right here.
Mhm.
And see, now I can do this sound
Oh my
to
god.
Oh,
prove
yeah.
that I have the
It's like
paper
ASMR.
right here. This is what I used to do in radio. I didn't actually have paper. Like it was on a computer,
Yeah.
but I had a sheet of paper and I just go, you know, and just make
Yeah.
noise with it. This says arrive by 9 a.m. And I was like, okay, we got to be there. There's going to be this intro. We're going to have like a chauffeur. I don't know. We're going to have some
Right,
handlers.
yeah.
You know,
You
it's going to be
never know.
my thing is,
Yeah.
there's going to be a bunch of people outside, so they're trying to get us in early.
Like that's the kind of
You know?
that's the kind of atmosphere that Minecon had. Like
Yeah.
there was a green room and there was
Yeah.
security that would escort you. And
So I thought we were hopping into that. I think that was like it was yesterday. It was probably like that yesterday.
Probably.
But today, because it was sort of a last minute idea to add another day here, it was very calm. I'll say it was incredibly calm.
It's a calm,
Okay.
a nice
Yeah,
word.
I'm used to like chatting with people that are running the cons at the con and having them look like their soul is fraying into tatters and blowing into the wind and be like, I'll catch up with you later, bro.
Are you talking about, I feel like the best example is during HDQ when Rom Scout is ever walking anywhere.
I'm
He
sure.
looks
Oh, my.
exhausted
Yeah,
because
exactly.
everything goes through him.
yeah.
Yeah.
God.
So we ran into Chris Prillo, and he just came up to us, and we chatted for like 20 minutes, and I'm like, well,
Easily 20
and I
minutes,
said, so how's your stress level? And he was like, oh man, I'm good today. It's like,
He was relaxed and chill.
I'm like,
Very
well,
nice.
I think he also has a very good team.
He does.
Like our
That was
contact
great.
Liz, she was on top of it.
Everything was well run. Everything was on time. Yeah, I think
It was a very well-oiled machine,
yeah,
definitely.
no, I agree.
Yeah.
And we've been to some machines that weren't so well oiled before.
Yeah.
So
Had to smack it with a wrench, and it still didn't move.
so I loved it.
We got there-
I got to talk to Linus. You introduced me
Oh,
to
yeah,
Linus.
yeah. Linus
You've
was
known
there.
him for a while, but I've never met him before. So
It was
that
great meeting him.
That was great. He's
Yeah, apparently he just drove down for the day.
And and he was insulting Waffle's nerdism about the camera.
Because he
and-
has experience. I felt like it was just another Sevidus. He has
It was,
the same
it was-
experience
yeah,
as
I
a
mean-
camera operator.
When it comes down to it, we think about things differently than you think about things.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Like-
actually. I wish we had recorded that moment because Waffle turns to Linus to get validation, and he's like, "I want to buy a jig. Sevidus won't let me buy a jig." And Linus is like, "Sevidus,
It's a jib, not a
oh,
jig.
sorry,
Jib.
jib.
All right, let's
I
get the
need to
terms
buy-
right here.
I need to buy a jib, and Linus is like, "Well, yeah, Sevidus, he needs to
Why
buy-
not two jibs?
He needs to buy a jib. Why not?" And then Sevidus pauses and says he wants to buy one for $6,000, and then Linus says, "Well, you're an idiot."
If you guys don't know what a jib is, it's like a
Oh.
crane that you can put a camera on to like do sweep shots and.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
our
when
office-
you say $6,000 for a jib that's going to go in a room
I
that
just
it won't
wanted
even
to.
fit
I wanted
in,
to know what I could push you to. I
If
think
you
I
can-
pushed too far.
if you can prove it's a worthwhile endeavor.
Okay. What if we
Then
put the
fine.
microphone on the jib
There-
and we
no.
could do sweeping microphones? I don't even know if that would work.
Why would you do that?
Because we have a jib and why not?
You can't
You're
just
just
like
trying to
wave
find
a mic
reasons to
around.
use it.
I don't know.
So
Sure.
clearly, this is not going to happen
We're gonna
Yes.
simulate
in
being
the
like a
foreseeable
tornado.
future.
So that was great, and we got approached
Yeah.
by a media guy that might be interviewing us soon. So
Yeah, you might be doing that interview on the news. On the news.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like a local
like-
news channel.
Big boy
So-
news. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
We'll let you know if it happens, and we'll give
Keep
you guys a
keep
link.
posted. Yeah.
Yeah, so we got there and we did a meet and greet where we met. Okay, meeted is not actually a word. We met and greeted the two other people that were doing the
Yeah.
meet and greet with us.
Yeah.
That's about it.
No,
Actually, we had
Oh, there was
one
a few
fan.
people. There were a
Yeah,
few people,
shout
I
outs to Oily Rain Cloud who gave us
Oh,
all
yeah.
My Little Pony cups.
guess. All the My Little Pony cups
With little toys inside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Wonderful.
great.
with his business
Uh,
card taped to the inside.
Smart.
Yeah,
and
very
then
smart.
and that was like it. Except okay, no. There was this girl who
Grill. Get it right.
yeah. So there was a girl. Okay, it feels anyway. Dan was wearing a Twitch shirt.
Yep.
So she came up to him, and her first question was, "So, are you big on Twitch?"
And I was like, girl, do you not know who I am?
Yeah.
Back the hell off.
Yeah, and then she was like, "Cause I'm friends with Gold Glove," and Dan was all like, "Yeah, Goldie was at our house the other day."
Yeah, we
You
was.
got a name drop,
So
you know.
efficient.
And she was like, "Oh my god, I knew him in high school."
So there's that.
We
And
made
then-
fun of Gold Glove
And
for a
then
while.
as we were we talked about how Gold Glove was making fun of you.
That's true.
We also
basically.
theorized about what
Basically.
his hair would have looked like in high school. That was a fun discussion.
Basically, Waffle was our punching bag for the day.
Wait, that's all. I
And,
feel like I'm just the company punching bag.
You're
And
comedic
then-
relief.
I feel like,
as
yeah,
we
I'm
were
the moral
walking-
support for
I
everyone
mean,
else
you
feeling
do
better.
kind of bring it on yourself when you ask for a
Honestly,
$6,000
okay.
jib.
I feel like
Yep.
even on Twitch, I find myself in the position where I'm okay with being bad at things and people making fun of me because I
Yeah.
feel like it helps them feel better about themselves, and I'm totally okay with
Sure.
I'm totally
Oh, yeah.
okay with that.
So send all your waffle insults to podcast at
Yes,
nerdfusion.tv.
Waffle loves to be
Or
insulted.
if you really enjoy me,
Subscribe.
you can send me your credit card information. And
Oh.
Don't do that, kids. So then, right as we were leaving the meet and greet, a father and son came up that watched my show, so that was cool. I didn't catch their names.
I've actually at PAX I had a dad come to me that watched my show. And I was like, very cool. And he says, "Oh, my little daughter watches you as well." And I'm like, "Oh, fuck."
God.
Like,
Yeah, that
I-
always happens. That's gonna happen next week at PAX. I guarantee it.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
gonna be
Every
like,
time.
I am
young
I'm
people.
I'm
Yeah.
almost as bad as Sevidus when it comes to how much I swear on stream.
Yeah.
now.
I often forget that kids are sometimes watching.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, here's the thing.
I don't have
This is
that
how a
problem.
parent explained it to me, okay? One of my moderators is a parent of like 4 kids. She getting it going. And basically she
Wow.
explained it like, I would rather them hear those words from somebody like you than from like somebody that they don't know and that I'm not there to tell them not to say it. So basically she uses it as a teaching tool to say, you're not allowed to say that until you're 18.
I mean, I don't.
So, hey.
I don't know the person you're talking
There you
about,
go.
so no judgment against her. But that sounds like the kind of thing that you tell people just so that they don't think less of you.
Hey.
wow.
Hey,
Well, it
that's
does.
what,
Backseat parenting.
hey, that's what she said. She was like, hey, I'm like, you know what? I buy that. I buy into that right there.
But
and
you know what?
what?
Don't buy a $6,000 jib. Why?
I don't buy a 6,000. Well, this is free. So,
Then you're not
there's a
buying.
good reason. So we did that at like 10:30. Oh, we ate McDonald's first.
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember that. That was
That was
delicious.
good.
That's when waffles started to.
That's when we started to wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
We-
think that was good.
We walked over to the Space Needle. So it was actually at the same like Seattle Center as the
Yeah,
Space
right,
Needle.
Yeah.
right by the space.
And right by the Space Needle, there's a McDonald's, and I
We'll,
remembered it, and so we went over there
We'll have the picture on the Nerd Fusion Twitter if they want to see it.
for the McDonald's.
We
no.
took several pictures.
Yeah,
of
but
it.
have the Nerd Fusion thing retweeted and then they can see it if they
Oh,
want to.
well, there you go.
If you guys don't follow the Twitter, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
We should do that.
What is a Twitter?
The
I
Twitter,
don't know.
Mr. Dan's Gaming, is
Mhm.
at Nerd Fusion with the E and nerd as a 3.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Awesome.
So we went to McDonald's, we came back, and then we did the meet and greet. And then we decided, and then we just like walked around a bit. Oh, you never bought the pillow.
You never bought the sushi
Oh!
roll.
No!
There was a pillow. Describe this pillow. 'Cause
It was-
I don't understand
okay,
what was so
vendor.
special
It was
about
a
it.
sushi pillow. It was sushi, right? But it had like a kawaii face on it.
It wasn't. It was a triangle.
Yeah, but it was a triangle sushi, and there was a bunch of different types of them. And they,
It was sushi.
Damn it! I've never
was gonna
seen
get-
triangle sushi.
I'm sure you can find it online, so don't worry.
that's
Right.
true.
You'll be fine.
I just wanted it.
It was a whole
Wanted it now.
booth.
I just wanted
a whole booth.
They had
just of
miniature
these
ones too.
They did.
Plushy
The keychain
sushi
ones.
things.
Yeah.
It was- yeah.
Well, you know what distracted us? That game.
Oh yeah, you
that
played
we-
more. I wasn't
Oh,
there for
man.
that.
That
was fun.
Boring game. No, it wasn't
Yeah.
that bad.
It wasn't.
But
Yeah.
it wasn't that bad. It was just a very.
I wasn't in the mood for it.
Yeah, I wasn't in the mood to sit down and play a board game.
It was very complicated.
So-
So when they were trying to explain it to you, there was a lot of rules.
Yeah, I was just like.
And it was
Okay.
very character specific rules.
Yes.
So you have to know everything about every character.
Yes.
And it was just like, okay, I get the idea of it. I just kind of wasn't ready to play.
The
And
idea
Waffle
is cool.
Waffle had a good out there. He's like, you guys want to finish this or should we go? We're like, we
see,
should go.
Did you notice that? I was.
I was like,
Thank God,
dude, you're
yeah.
such a bro right now.
I'll be
That was
real,
awesome.
and I don't want to
Although,
make.
He got it us into it.
That's
in the first
true.
Place. He
That's
wanted to
why I
film
felt
it.
like- responsible.
film this. Oh,
Mhm.
jeez.
So I don't mean to be rude to anyone, but that happens
What?
with fans sometimes. Have you ever had a really clingy fan come up to you?
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
that's why you need a partner at conventions to be like, we gotta
Peace
go to
out.
this thing right now, like
We gotta
Right.
we gotta peace out and eat some French fries, dude.
The content creators, the streamers need wingmen to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be the bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
we
sometimes
gotta
we
go.
gotta wing each other.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
none of you
Yeah.
listening, if you ever meet us, you're not that person.
No, it's somebody else.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
the
totally,
person. It's
someone
the
else.
person you're listening to this with.
Yes.
Yes.
So-
Exactly.
Look at
that
them.
person.
Look at them
Look
right
at
now
them.
and just stare into their eyes.
Judge them.
Shake
Yeah.
your head back and forth slightly.
And if you're not with anybody, then forever alone Bible thump.
Aww.
And that's really sad.
And
It is.
So to be the voice of reason, in case anyone misinterpreted that, we absolutely love talking to fans at conventions.
Absolutely.
So please
Yes.
come talk to us.
Yes.
We love that.
We do. We do.
Just, if I'm eating food, I'd prefer if you waited till I was done, because I'm gonna be stuffing my face with food, and it's not pretty.
It's not. It's like a.
It's
It's
like
like
a-
a. It's like one of those wood chippers.
Yeah.
You throw a piece of wood in, and you
Yeah.
don't know what's
Pure
gonna
passion,
fly
man.
where.
You just can't stop me.
I mean, especially since next week is PAX, and I suspect there are some people listening to this that are going to come and try to talk to us at PAX. But like for me personally, I just there are times when I simply can't stop and talk to people. But I'll just say that. I'll be like, sorry, I'm running on my way to this thing that I'm late for and I can't stop or whatever.
Mhm.
If I can't talk, I'll say so. But otherwise, ask to say, hey, can I take a picture? Yeah, let's take a picture. Tweet it at me. Or
You know what's
whatever.
funny? When people come up to you and they forget to take a picture,
Yes, that's happened to me so
And
many
I
times where I
always-
have to remind
before
them.
they leave, like, you want to take a selfie or something, and I'm always the one with the phone taking the selfie.
Well, they're nervous, right?
Lot-
Like, I get that.
A lot
They're-
afraid to ask, yeah.
Yeah, they're standing there. They'll come. I've had people come up and
You just
stand.
offer a picture?
People will stand there staring at me, and
Oh,
I'll,
well, that's
and,
different,
and I'll be
yeah.
like, "Hi, I'm
Hello.
Bacon."
Hey there.
And then,
Oh, hey, Bacon.
And then
Waffle.
Would you like a
and then
candy
they'll
in
stand
my
there
white
like they
van?
don't know what the next step is, and I'll be like, "So
You have candy?
You want a
you
picture?
want a picture? You want me to sign something?"
And then they look at you dead in the eyes and say, I have no idea who the fuck you are.
That happens. That happens too, and that's
you
cool.
condescending prick.
I was actually watching the TV monitor right behind you, and you're actually in the way. So
Yeah, could
now
you
who's
move?
the jerk?
Because
That's
I
totally-
Get over yourself and move out of my way.
You're blocking the draft I was enjoying?
I usually try to cover at that point to be the helper, be like, "Oh, okay, so who are you here to see? Maybe I can tell you where they are." So this isn't awkward
I hate
at
that
all.
when you're hiding in the back and then like someone will come get you. It's like, damn it, I was hiding. It's like, you found me.
No, no hiding.
Yeah, no
It's
hiding allowed.
only 4 days.
Dude,
Oh, God,
Okay.
yeah.
so TwitchCon coming up. Lyric thinks he's gonna be able to hide from people.
Nope.
No.
That's
Nope.
not gonna happen.
No.
That is-
No.
Well,
way.
I assume
I
that
don't
there
know
will
why.
be like a green room or something.
Oh yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
not letting him stay in there. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I mean,
People are flying to San Francisco to see you. You're
That's
gonna go
like
shopping.
there's introverted people like Lethal Frag is coming to TwitchCon. He's another one that I've never seen him at a con because he never comes to them.
he
but
was at the last
Isn't
PAX
he
for 10
here?
minutes.
yeah, I can imagine
Yeah.
him like
Isn't
just
he here?
being.
He's around here, yeah.
Yeah.
He lives close to here. Yeah.
We should go get dinner with him.
I
sometime.
would love to.
Maybe he'll cook.
Oh, that even better.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Cooking with Frag. Live.
Live.
Cooking with Frag and the nerds.
Hibachi with Frag.
I would
That's
eat-
such a good series
I
idea.
would.
Yeah.
Eat, I would eat
Dude,
it.
he needs to convert one of those pinball machines into
a
a hibachi.
hibachi grill, yeah.
What?
That would be so cool.
Wait, how is
Yes.
that even a
I have
thing?
no idea he'll
A
make it work.
Tilted
I-
hibachi.
I
Yeah.
tilted. You just. I don't even know how that works.
And I love it because the top of the pinball machines are always slanted, so he's like, I'm
Yeah.
picturing like he puts an egg on there and it just kind of runs out the side of the thing.
Okay then.
Oh my gosh.
Get it going.
So after our meet and greet, we went and had lunch.
It was
at
delicious.
a-
It's just the closest restaurant. The first restaurant we found was a
Yeah.
Thai place. I don't even remember what it was
It
called.
was something noodles, and then in small letters, and Thai food
Yeah.
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
And I
Wasn't it
was
noodles
like,
they called?
okay, so if it's noodles, do they mean like? I assumed it was like Japanese noodles plus they serve a little bit of Thai,
Mm-hmm.
That's-
but it was mostly just Thai.
That is
Yeah.
what it looked like, but yeah.
It was mostly
the only
just Thai food.
Japanese thing I saw was, of course, I didn't look too close at the soup menu, but they had gyoza.
Big gyoza, yeah.
And
I had
they're like-
wonton soup,
Oh.
which is pretty Japanese. But
I had their noodles and they were pretty mediocre. Just
Yeah.
I ate
Let's
like
say.
5 bites in my dish because my
Every-
stomach was like,
because,
no.
yeah,
Oh, God.
well, I mean, yeah.
hangovers. But anyway, mine was fantastic. It's
Was it actually hot? It was called like Fire Jungle Fire or something.
no, but
right?
it wasn't very hot by my
Spicy
standards.
Jungle Fire. That's
That
what
was
it's
it.
called.
I love how
Spicy
you're
jungle
like,
fire.
Jungle
that's
fire.
not on fire or a jungle when it
Well, I
came
mean,
out.
I was
I
expecting.
don't see fire or trees.
Like
I
you
was
wanted
expecting
you want like a
flames.
fucking bamboo
That'd
tree
be
in the middle
awesome.
on fire.
Broccoli
No, I
spots
thought they
that are
would
on
serve
fire.
it with like flames. Like you know how sometimes
Yeah.
restaurants will bring stuff out with flames.
Okay.
Tableside service
I was
or
like,
whatever.
Why
fire.
do they do that? Why do they bring hot like pans
Oh,
out?
that is
Like,
totally just
why?
For show.
entertainment presentation.
Yeah.
Just
What? Okay,
just to
I'm,
get-
Waffle,
I'm
you
stealing
eat
with
with your eyes first.
I'm stealing this straight from Dimitri
I'm
Martin.
suddenly noticing
they just
that
want to show
the
off.
volume is going up and all
I
this
know.
are
Yes.
yelling right now, and
This
I'm
is
not
like
sure
my
why.
family dinners at home. People like in order to talk, you'd have to yell over people, and I'm
What?
not, that's why I'm always so quiet. I could never do it, so I would never win. Like whoever yells the
I don't
loudest
think
gets
this
to
is
speak.
a winning thing.
You just won. Anyway,
All I'm saying is I was expecting fire on the food,
Mm-hmm.
and it didn't happen.
Disappointed.
I was a little disappointed for the price of the meal. I was a little disappointed.
well, the stuff that I ordered was fantastic. My favorite appetizer at Thai places is chicken satay, and that was probably the best chicken satay I've ever had.
in your entire life.
Yes.
I mean, what makes you say that? Is it the sauce or the chicken?
It's both about the flavor of the marinade that they use and also how skillfully they cook the chicken. Like because usually it's a skewer. For those of you that don't know, chicken satay is curry marinated chicken that's put on a skewer and barbecued like a kebab or whatever. But most of the time, it's dramatically overcooked, so it's just dry as a bone, right? Like that's just what you're used to getting. But this was just juicy and flavorful, and it was really good.
I gotta say, I like this food talk over the poop talk.
That's true.
I agree. Thanks for bringing that up.
No, I thought it was a good time to bring it up.
Well, that raises a good point. I just want to remind everyone, anyone who didn't catch the memos previously, we have switched to mature rating on our podcast
mature
now.
Yeah.
So
iTunes
expect
even
that.
knows it.
Yeah, it should
It's
be
official.
flagged.
We can be ourselves now.
It
The
should be
big
flagged
ol'-
in the RSS and stuff, so hopefully no
Big
one's
ol'
been
M's.
surprised, but there will be F-bombs and, other mature
a few more natural.
Fuck, shit, ass, all kinds of little curse words
God.
here and there.
But
And yes.
But in spite of the new rating that we've chosen, we did hear your Are we ready to get into it?
No, we're not even done talking about the day.
Okay,
We just switched topics so fast.
It was a perfect segue, though.
It was.
I'll save it.
I planned that.
I'll save my speech. Go ahead.
Okay, there was a speech.
Segue.
There was actually an email about a speech. So maybe that will be the segue later on.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Do
What are your speeches?
Do I have any
Don't
emails
know.
this week?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Well, they're not. It's not good.
Oh God.
God.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, I don't.
Actually, I
expect
can't
much
remember if
more.
it was good. I don't
Yeah.
know. Okay, so we went. We had lunch. We walked back, and we did a panel.
Yeah. Gaming panel.
It's a pretty good panel.
We did a gaming
Yeah.
panel. We were the only gamers there. No, that's not
pretty
true.
like
Yeah.
because it was vloggers, like everyone's vloggers.
There was
and
two others
Yeah.
that were from here that were also there.
Daniel and
Elijah.
Elijah. That's right.
Yeah.
Daniel and Elijah were there, and they're awesome guys.
And
were cool,
the
yeah.
name of the moderator.
Oh God,
You're
what was?
new- you're
I
new
I know who he is.
Clintus?
Oh yeah,
Clintus.
Clintus.
I thought it was clitoris the first time I looked at
It's
it.
definitely not
I
clitoris.
think it's like
I think it's Clintus.
Clintus,
That
yes.
sounds right.
Clintus.
Can you Google that real fast or something?
No, it's not.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's Clintus.
I think it's
I mean,
Clintus. Clintus.tv.
He's a popular vlogger. I'm just not.
Yeah, he's a
in
popular
the,
vlogger.
I'm just
Oh,
not
God, what
in
have we
the-
done?
But
I'm
he's
not in the
starting up a
vlogger
gaming channel, so they chose him to be
Right.
sort of the MC, and it went really well. And I think I'm going to post that on our SoundCloud or some such thing. I still need to review the audio, so assuming the audio isn't a piece of crap, then I will post that somewhere for you guys just to hear our panel. It wasn't video recorded or anything by anybody who did not have a selfie stick.
Okay.
There were a bunch of people with selfie sticks that were recording it, but I don't know any of them. So
It's Clintus TV.
Yeah.
He is a family vlogger, and
Yes.
he's starting up.
And he's
He's
starting
quite
his gaming
popular,
channel.
right? I believe.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
He's very well spoken.
200,000
Yeah.
subs on YouTube.
He's very energetic.
Very well spoken. Yeah.
He was a super nice guy.
Cool guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had our panel. It was only about a half hour long, and we covered a lot of stuff. We talked a
Yeah.
lot about the Twitch versus YouTube kind of.
Yeah.
I didn't want to
environment.
get into a debate because I feel like everyone there was from YouTube, and I didn't want to start shitting on YouTube. Like,
so-
blah, YouTube sucks, blah,
But
blah,
we
blah.
kind of did anyway.
Well, we didn't
Yeah.
say YouTube sucked. We just
Yeah.
said Twitch, is good.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what we said. We didn't
We-
say
and
YouTube
we all
is
talked
awful.
about how we hated editing.
Well, yeah. I mean, but
Yeah.
even the YouTubers said they hated editing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
Like-
one likes that.
Who
Well,
likes?
even the YouTubers said they preferred Twitch.
Oh, that's true.
You know, that's
Yeah.
funny. I think I was the only one that was arguing for YouTube side on things. Like, I like the idea of having the videos ready to go and having like a backlog
I
and
mean,
stuff.
yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
But it does not compel me.
I
to,
agree. I totally
Yeah.
agree.
to switch over.
Well, it's good to dabble in both.
Yeah, and then after that's when we talked to Linus for a bit, and then we came back here and recorded a podcast.
You can't just
Yeah.
brush over Linus that fast.
Well, we talked
We
about
already
him
talked
already.
about
I know.
What did
Okay.
we do after we
I
recorded
mean,
the
do you want to
podcast?
go back to him
Oh,
insulting
yeah.
you?
Yeah, so I'm just reading through here. That was basically it for VloggerFair. It was a fun experience, and I can say
enjoyed
that
it.
I am glad it exists.
Me too. Like, it's clear that it's new, right? Like,
Yeah.
not a lot of people know about it yet, and Chris is really trying to solidify and build the vlogging community, right? And that's part of what the con is for.
Right. It's to
And I
make
think that's great.
connections.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's not obviously it's not a PAX or whatever, it's a small event, but I love that we now live in a place where we can be part of these like new emerging things happening like that.
It's like YouTuber Central up here, isn't it?
Well, sort of. Between here and LA, it's pretty
right outside
pretty
LA.
dominant.
Like LA's like.
Well, LA
YouTuber.
is the center of YouTubers.
Yeah.
I feel.
I mean, like, I like the fact that it's like this morning, and I mentioned this to you guys. I was like, it doesn't even feel like we're going to a con.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like we're going out on a field trip today. We're gonna go meet some people. We're gonna have some fun, and then we'll come back and record a podcast.
I really enjoyed doing that. Getting out with you guys and just hanging out at that convention. It was really
And it's
cool.
so close.
Yeah.
And parking's like $20.
Yeah,
Well,
that
was
horrible.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah, parking always sucks in big cities. It's
That's true.
like in Columbus, it was bad too.
I think Seattle's one of the nicest cities though for just like walking around.
I've been
fantastic.
meaning to, and I haven't got around to it, but I've been meaning to learn more about the public transit stuff,
Yeah.
and I want to pick like a favorite spot for when I'm doing things like going to the convention center or whatever, like a good spot to park and then take a bus like the rest of
Stuff
the
like the locals would know.
right.
Yeah.
So email us.
The
Sure, yeah.
Podcast at
Seattle-
nerdvision.tv.
the Seattleites, as we call them.
Yeah.
Locals.
Yep.
I love that term. I don't know why.
Yeah, our email is
Nerdfusion, no podcast podcast at nerdfusion.tv.
should we you had articles,
We don't
that's
have- we don't have-
emails.
but I think we should
We
just
have had a lot of discussion, so it's fine.
Okay, so I guess we'll just hop right into the
Making fun of waffle emails.
well, I mean, it was not really making
that's
fun.
That's top of the list.
I beg to differ.
You know what?
You said you enjoyed that. though.
I've got, let's see,
I don't know if
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 articles. I'll
Good
just
God.
straight up save these for next
Yeah, we
week.
can save them. We can use them next
Yeah.
week. Good to have a backlog.
Yeah.
And next week we're not even going to use them either because we'll be a pack.
That's
so,
right.
So there's that.
So 3 weeks from now, I will deliver my brilliant segue that
You're planning it already.
Yeah. I'm going to refine it over the next
Yeah.
couple weeks.
Perfect.
And it will
Perfect.
be absolutely flawless.
It'll be
Yes.
absolutely unmemorable.
Everyone's gonna be like, "Wow!" at that moment.
Yeah.
Wow, that was not worth waiting for.
You know, I just thought about when does the new Daily Show start?
I don't know.
Is
That's like this coming
Is that
week.
Steven doing it now?
No. It's a different guy. He's from South Africa. I think.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Wow.
heard about this. Yeah.
And he's supposed to be like they wanted somebody kind of off the radar.
That's weird.
And
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Who's gonna
kinda-
replace
And
John,
he's
though?
gonna sit in the exact same like chair and set and everything. Like they're not changing the chair.
Wow.
And like it's
that
like
is
what
weird.
it was. I just remember this because I watched the promo on a YouTube advertisement this morning. It's like him walking out with a suit and everything, and it's all like really slow motion and stuff like that. And then it's like a camera positioned on the floor, looking up at the seat of the chair. And as he's sitting down, you like see his butt, and the big words come up: "Same chair, different ass." And then it's like, and then it goes into the music. Oh, it was good. Anyways, I don't know why I thought of that. I think it's starting this week, and so I think that's kind of an exciting thing for.
That was one of the best news shows.
Yeah. He did a great
I mean,
job.
calling it a news show is a bit of a stretch.
It delivered more
You know-
news,
Yeah.
I feel.
It delivered it in a way
And that's
that
not
I
an
think a lot of
insult,
people
I'm-
connected with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was relatable.
It's both
And,
funny and they presented good information at the same time.
And now he's hosting
That's-
WWE next
That's
week.
why I like. That's why I like.
With John Cena. Dun, 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 dun.
And his name is John Cena.
John
But I mean,
Cena.
that's why I like John Oliver so much. Is it John Oliver?
John Oliver's on
yeah.
the show.
Yeah.
That's like he does a weekly show still, and like that's my.
Lewis
jam.
Black is still going to do stuff apparently.
That
So
is
I
my
love
jam
him.
right
That's
there.
pretty
I watch
awesome.
it all the time.
all right. Well, now that I completely got derailed there, I'm sorry.
Nice segue.
I know. So this email, once again, Nerdfusion. No, it's not you. You made me do it.
Yes.
I looked right at you and I was like, podcast at nerdfusion.tv. If you have any comments, questions, all those sorts of things, anything you want us to talk about on the show,
Yeah.
you can do that at
It
podcast.
doesn't just
at
have to be
nerdfusion.tv.
insults about waffle.
Yeah. We
Well,
are
this one's about
relationship
Kermit and Miss
experts.
Piggy.
Oh yeah, we
Ooh.
talked
Because
about that.
we
last
talked
week.
about them breaking up in our
Uh-huh.
previous podcast.
Yep.
And,
And then I
Girl.
tweeted out a picture of Miss Piggy for Woman Crush Wednesday on Twitter.
Did you really?
I did.
Wow.
That's amazing. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is from Anonymous. I kind of wish this person had said their name or gave me permission to say their name because this is good.
Okay, so any of you who are emailing, just freaking make up a fake name.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to use fake names and all that stuff. But remember, if you like send an email and it's just the first last name that like comes with the email, I'm not going to read that out because you might want to remain anonymous.
Yeah.
So you have to actually include it in the body of the email somewhere if you want me to read it. So this says, subject Kermit and Miss Piggy. 2 things. If a Muppet gives a blowjob, wouldn't that actually just be a hand job? I thought it was too funny not to say. God,
That's great.
Brilliant.
That's really good.
That's great.
Wow.
Oh, God. And here's to Dan's comment.
That's so
It is
dumb.
true. That's amazing. Are you kidding me right now? Don't tell me you don't have that visual in your mind right now. Yeah.
No, it wouldn't be a hand job.
It would, because their mouth is the hand.
Who does a hand job like that? Is that how you fap? I don't understand.
They're puppets.
I understand
So
that.
their hand is here. So if this is
I
going on your
understand
dick-
that, but that's not the proper technique. The hand jobs don't work that way, I feel.
Okay. Well,
Sevenus, as a master of hand jobs, you should know this.
He doesn't get it. He thinks he gets it.
I understand it. I'm just trying to think too much.
over-analyzing
Oh my God, Waffle. Shut
Okay.
a Muppet blowjob. All right. To Dan's comment about Kermit and Miss Piggy's kids, it explains
They have
the
kids?
green ham from Dr. Seuss.
Oh.
Green eggs. Oh, God.
Well, that's clever.
That's disgusting. So
Yeah,
it's
we're
green
talking about
because of
Frigs.
Kermit, ham,
Oh,
pig.
frigs.
Yeah, Frigs.
Oh, wow. That's wonderful.
No, it doesn't really.
Um,
Because, a lot of people assume that means green eggs and green ham.
yeah, it doesn't. I don't think that's what that
say
means.
that.
That's true.
It says green eggs and ham.
Not green
Which
ham.
means in order for that to be relevant to Ms. Piggy and Kermit, somebody'd have to be sleeping around with those chickens that the Swedish chef is dealing with.
Or Kermit sleeping
Oh,
with
God.
Gonzo.
Yeah, or Kermit sleeping with
Gonzo.
Gonzo. Oh, jeez. All right. Well, this is getting a little. All right.
Risque.
Mature.
So there's a lot of relationship advice this week. We are, of course, the Love Doctors.
Of
We
course.
are,
Yeah.
Delilah ain't got nothing on
Oh,
us. Is
yeah.
what I'm trying to say right now.
Delilah who,
Delilah. All right.
That's nice.
From Packerman 120.
Can I just say fuck the Packers? Thank you.
I agree. So
Yo, I just
can say
moved
that.
here from Wisconsin,
Yo,
okay?
good choice.
Don't care.
Yeah. I mean, I can agree. We're getting into football season.
I'm just
so.
I'm just kidding.
Football!
I
That's what I have to say.
really don't care.
Football.
I don't care. at
I
all.
care a little bit. So, all right. Hello, gang. I'm a big fan of you all. Again, the easiest way to get your
God.
comment right on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a
you.
nice compliment.
Yeah.
Just, stroke
But
us.
fuck that Andrew guy. Or that Walker guy.
Stroke us like Kermit giving a blowjob. All right. Wait, Miss Piggy, I get. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, hello, gang. I'm a big fan of you all.
Wow.
You have all helped me through some tough times. Since you are all the romantic connoisseurs,
That's true. I
Of
love
course.
that word.
I wanted to tell you guys a story.
Ooh.
Story time.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, and my Twitch name is Packerman120.
Again, fuck the
If the
Packers.
chat people want to give me shit.
Okay.
I'm already doing it, so
Yeah.
I got you covered, Chad. Don't worry.
See, he thought we were going to do this live, and
Yeah, well, it sucks for
he
them.
probably waited
Oh,
around
well.
for us to go live.
I
and
know.
then we
Probably
didn't-
YouTube comments will take care of it.
and then we didn't tweet it.
So, about a year ago, there was a girl I really liked. We talked all the time, and we seemed to have some sort of connection. Looking back at it now, shut the fuck up. Waffle's like mocking me right now.
Yeah, he's
Looking
like,
back
doing
at it
little
now-
motions and
Well,
stuff.
your emotions are fantastic.
I mean, I'm
now.
trying to get into
I
this
wish
story.
the audience could see it.
I'm
It's
trying to
so
get into
great.
this story.
I'm like bobbing my head back and forth over
Yeah.
here. Just
I'm
like,
I don't know
I'm
what
like-
that says about us, but we're actually more emotive
Yeah.
when the camera is off.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
what
like,
does that even say?
I'm like Jay Leno with a bobblehead.
He
Yeah.
is.
Okay.
And Waffle's mocking him about it.
because he has to deal with it.
Looking back at it now, there was definitely not a connection. So after months later, I decided to do something about my feelings because I felt I needed to do something to avoid the friend zone.
Uh-oh.
So I decided to
Dun,
tell her
dun,
that I
dun.
liked her.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So
Wow,
he,
so- okay, this is already a unique story
I'm
because,
confused.
like, usually people are writing to us before any of
yeah,
that
no,
happens.
he's telling us
Yeah.
a story. This is
Yeah.
not a question, this is a story.
Wait,
Yeah.
so he didn't like...
So he thought he liked her at this point in time. And he's telling her he's liking her so that he doesn't get friend zoned.
Okay.
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 Right now, he's telling us he knows there's not a connection.
Got it.
Okay. So I decided to tell her that I liked her. Big mistake right there.
Uh-oh.
I approached her after class and I told her that I needed to talk to her after school. Come an hour later and my heart feels like it's going to explode out of my chest. I told her I liked her and, well, she walked away. But she sort of acknowledged me after she turned the corner, so I thought there was maybe a chance she liked me. No.
Yeah.
No, that's not
Just
really
walking
what
away.
that
That's
is.
cold.
The next 2 months was me trying to get back in touch with her. Oh, God, that's stalker status.
Dude,
No, that's like.
do you want to?
What's his face from Dumb and Dumber going? So you're saying there's a chance?
Okay.
There's
so,
more to this, though.
Oh God, because I have a good part. I think.
Eventually, I sent her a text that said, please just answer if she wants to be friends. Why I was so desperate is a mystery to this day. Anyway, she responded and said that she did not want to even be friends and I should delete her number. So to anyone in a romantic situation, this is not how you approach a romance.
It depends if you're willing to lose that person.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which I
well,
feel like.
it's risk versus reward.
I
Yeah,
think he
that
wasn't
is-
friends. It sounds to me like he just liked somebody. They weren't really friends
the
or anything
number.
like that. And he creeped her out for 2 months to get her number.
Kind of.
And then texted her and she was like, no.
Okay, so there is this girl in my high school named Morgan, and she was a cheerleader, and I was like, you know,
Names are changed to protect the innocent.
Yes, I wanna date that, right? So,
That? Way to
I'll-
objectify,
I'll-
objectifying
object.
females.
I wanted to date her, okay? And
Okay.
Me want
we
her.
had our cars parked next to each
She's
other.
really
That
a
was
pig,
my
is what-
my way
Oh,
in, right?
okay,
So
yeah.
after school, I'd always see her in her car and everything, right? So. I don't know why. I'm really not good at anything like that. So one day I wrote my phone number down. By the way, I wrote it like 20 times to get to make sure my handwriting was nice.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then I took the one I liked and threw the rest out. My mom found them. Was like, "What is this?"
I was just practicing my phone number.
Yeah. So I go up to her after school. I'm like, "Hey, I wanted to give you this," and she looks at it and goes, "Why?" And then gets in her car, and I'm like,
Why?
"Okay."
What a bitch.
Wow.
She's a cheerleader. She's really popular.
Yeah.
She was kind of. a
Was she
dick.
kind of a class A bitch though?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was.
That's
She was
okay.
really pretty.
I mean, they
and
exist. That's
I
fine.
won't- no.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you can't.
At least I tried,
I
okay?
cannot knock a bro for trying.
You did
Yeah.
try.
Yeah.
You did
Like,
try.
See, then the advantage, maybe you got shot down, but
Yeah.
the thing is, you did not spend like 5 years
That's true.
wondering what she would have said if I
Yeah.
just had the courage to do something. Like,
Yeah,
you
if you
found out and you moved on.
You speak up, you either get in a relationship because it works out, or you get rejected and get over it. And then you move on to the next person.
It's true. All right. That's a fantastic story, actually. I just liked how you said, no.
The words
Why?
when the words "why" came out of her mouth, I did.
Oh, it was why, yeah.
How do you answer
Why?
that? Why?
And you said, I want to tap that.
I
I
want that
want
bouquet. I don't know how else to say this.
But like looking back at it, now you're looking back at high school. It's just laughable,
it's
right?
everything I did in high school
I
was
think
laughable.
I think that's a big message.
there was a
It
month.
is.
It's
Yeah.
laugh later in life. You're just
Yeah.
gonna laugh
Dude,
about
high school
it.
just doesn't
It's gonna be
matter
fine.
There was a month in high school where I was really good friends with my teachers, and I dressed up just like him for a month.
That's
I
disturbing.
went and I got like slacks and button-up shirts and like a tie that matched his. And
How many
for-
people called you teacher's pet?
I got an A+ in that class.
Hey,
I'll bet you did.
Well, there you go.
That's what you call gaming the system.
That
Yeah,
is
that
true.
was-
Yes.
That is true. There was actually one
That was
class.
ridiculous.
Oh, check this out.
In
So there
fact,
was,
that exact principle proves that getting good grades is not about being smart. It's about
It's
playing.
true.
It's about playing the game that the teacher wants you to play.
I would consider that being smart, though, if you understand that.
No, I mean, it's book smart. It's like
Yeah.
it's not about just how much you know or whatever. Like
Social engineering.
There is a person who is putting that letter or that grade or whatever. you
it's a
know.
little different in college where everything's basically objective.
And then,
Yeah.
and then,
No.
if you guys
for
don't know,
me, in the sciences, it
Well,
definitely
yeah,
is.
I was not in the sciences.
if you guys don't know, Sevenus is a professor, or was a professor.
Yeah.
When
Well,
he was
I
over,
taught, yeah.
over in Hawaii. You couldn't social engineer him if you tried. He was a dick.
I was
The
an
average
asshole.
test, I think, was like
Yeah.
a 40% for you.
Yeah, I tried. Well, no, the average was like a 60. My goal when I made a test was a third of the test was like things you should absolutely know. A third of it were things that you should get about half of it right, and a third of it were things you should not know. But if you used what you learned and really applied it, you'd actually get it all right.
Yeah.
My average was like a 66. The problem is when kids, like when people see those numbers, they freak out. An A in my class was a 60. So like, it was just seeing that number, and a lot of them were freshmen because it was like
How
a
many people dropped
non-major
your class?
course. No one dropped it, ever.
Wow.
And I got the highest reviews at the end of the semester. Every single semester, I was the highest rated professor or teacher.
I can see that, and that's a smart idea.
It was
Pushing people
it was different.
think
I don't know,
differently.
but I also like threw yogurt at them and stuff. So it's a fun class.
Sounds.
You know, it's
You're saying
a
you
great way to
threw-
simulate black holes by dropping a can of yogurt and you see it splash. Anyway, okay, enough nerdy crap. All right, now we're just getting into this.
If you don't know, he's also an astrophysicist.
What I was-
Here on
like,
the Nerd
yeah.
Fusion podcast,
We might be
we don't
nerds.
want to talk about
a
nerd topics.
little nerdy. Also, I would
So
string.
back to dating advice.
Back to getting rejected, like hardcore rejected, like a real nerd over here.
I would go every year or every semester. I'd have to go to Krispy Kreme because I would buy a dozen Krispy Kreme donuts
Love them.
to talk about
Toroids?
Kepler's laws.
Oh yeah.
And I would tie one to a piece of string, and I would stand in the middle of the class, and I would wing it around my head on the string, and they were to watch when it broke from the string, did it continue in a circular path or go straight?
Is it true?
And it always landed on people's heads, and they
Yeah.
ate them, and it was great.
Is it true if the sun would disappear, we'd still be in an orbit until the gravity would reach?
Yes.
Like it would take 8 minutes for us
Yes,
to
the
actually.
same speed as light.
I don't understand that at all. I maybe you can explain to me off the podcast, but that's the weirdest thing to me.
Information can
Yeah.
only travel at the speed of light.
It just feels it's not there. That
Period.
mass isn't there.
No.
But the force is still there, I guess? I don't know.
No, the mass isn't there, but that information telling you the mass is not there anymore takes 8 minutes to travel and hit us.
I get that's just mind-boggling.
Well,
to me.
now you
That's
know.
weird.
It's pretty good stuff.
I don't know.
What I was going to say is back in 10th grade, or 11th grade or whatever, I took, I needed just an extra course to just fill my schedule.
Yeah.
And so I took, I think it was Biology 2. And,
Why?
well, turns out he needed a website.
Oh,
So,
I see where this is going.
I literally did not do a single homework and for the entire year. Not a single homework assignment, not a single test. I didn't even go to the same classroom. I went into this side office thing and I just played Minesweeper and other games that weren't blocked by the damn, proxy or whatever. And then at the last end of the year, I did 2 weeks of work on a website that was beautiful, by the way, and turned it in for my final grade of an A+.
I had a class like that. Where
It's pretty great.
He accidentally left all the homework online, and I found it, and I did all the homework in the first week.
Okay, that's just cheating.
And he let me play games the entire time.
Well, basically for me, I was the only person in the entire class that was, quote, gifted, which is a totally BS thing, by the way. The whole gifted, the idea of being gifted is bullshit.
It is.
I personally think if you can handle it, you go for it. It doesn't matter if you're classified gifted, whatever. I think it's bullshit. Anyway, so back to girls and relationships
Being rejected.
and things. This is from Jay.
Hi, Jay.
Wow.
That was nice.
All right. Girls, I'll never understand.
Ugh, I understand, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Nerd Fusion.
Good thing Waffle's here.
This is honestly the reason that I picked
What?
your question, James, is because of this first.
James? I thought you said Jay.
Jay, sorry. Well, James and Jay, same thing.
Okay.
It's because of the first two sentences here. Okay. My name is James, but I prefer Jay, and I'm 14. Right here is the reason that I chose your question. I've been watching all your casts for a while now, but I mainly want to thank Waffle for being the fuckboy that he is.
Yes! Yes!
From a
And making me
14-year-old.
laugh with Lyric and Shorty.
Wow.
It wasn't us calling you that. It was a fan.
It still hurts,
14-year-old
okay?
fan.
When you say it, Seb, it still hurts.
14-year-old.
Does anybody know where that particular meme originated?
I don't know. But he spelled it amazingly. Fookboy.
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah, that's-
F-U-C-B-O-I or something like that.
F-U-K-B-O-I is how he
Okay.
spelled it.
Yep, that's...
I rarely get to watch Bacon or Pause as I live in the UK. Oh, I live in the UK, but I try to catch them when I can.
Oh, wow, that was...
Was that a pretty good...
That was awful. That was me doing an Australian accent
That
that
was
one
Dick Van
time.
Dyke level right there.
Damn it. Anyway, as you can tell by the email subject, I'm reaching out to you for relationship advice. And you know what? You came to the right place.
Yeah.
Because there is no other place that you can get this kind of content from
You can't get this sort of terrible advice everywhere.
Basically, there's a girl in my year/grade for you Americans. Okay. Wow.
So we don't understand
How
the
wow.
concept of
Asking us for advice, calling me a
Condescending.
fuckboy.
European condescension.
That's normal. That's
we don't
normal.
understand the concept of years here in
He's
America.
from the UK,
so.
right?
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
yeah.
Okay.
Basically, there's a girl in my year/grade for you Americans, and we've dated a couple of times.
Okay.
The latest being earlier this year.
Okay.
I am over her, and we are good friends now. But somehow I can never stop thinking about her. Well, then you're not over her.
You're not over. Yeah.
Okay. I say I'm over her because I'm not upset about her anymore.
I'm not hungry anymore, but I could really use something to eat.
Well, okay. That's a real thing, though, Bacon.
I'm not hungry anymore,
Yeah.
but I could really use something to eat.
Yes.
Yeah.
I need to be orally fixated a lot.
Wow.
Oh,
Phrasing!
Oh, so is that how we get a raise?
Let's unzip it. Let's go.
Okay, I see how it works around here.
Can we see this?
my face.
Can we put a lock on his door, please?
Can we make this podcast title Oral Fixation?
God.
Fixated.
No, what I'm saying is there are plenty of times when I am not hungry, but I want to eat.
No, you think about yourself. I haven't eaten in the past 40 hours. My body can't
I just
actually
like chewing.
operate on this.
I like chewing. I just.
You like putting things in your
I
mouth?
love putting things in my mouth.
Yeah.
You tried gum?
I do. The problem here's the problem with
I
gum.
wish y'all could have seen Dan's face for that.
Gum lasts like 5 minutes, and I've honestly done this multiple times. I will go through a pack of gum in like an hour.
Dude, juicy
Like,
fruit
no joke.
is like 3 bites and it's gone, but it's
It's
so
so good.
It's so good. Oh my god, it's so good.
Dude, I used to quad stack that shit. So you like
I used to like roll it into like
my
a
God.
fucking thing. Just,
No, yes. How? Okay, everybody did this. Shut the fuck up if you didn't do this. In high school, juicy fruit. It was a wax paper and
Yes.
like the adhesive-y foil, and you would take it and
pick
put it on
off
your
and just
binder.
anywhere.
Yes.
They did it with
I would
5 gum.
cover-
They did it with 5 gum in high
Oh,
school.
God, they did it?
Everywhere.
I covered binders in gum wrappers because I would go through a pack a day. God, it sounded like a freaking
Yeah.
cigarette
You're
addict.
like a smoker, man.
Juicy fruit, it's gonna move you. It's got the taste.
You can contact us at sellout at
All right.
the name I believe.
Oh God, gum. Oh, maybe I should get some. How about that? Like the long strip, of gum that you get. Like it was rolled up.
bubble foot or whatever it's called.
Yeah, whatever that was.
Fucking.
It was
I can't
delicious.
remember.
It was like watermelon.
Yeah, really long.
You know what's
But-
even better than that though? The
Bubble tape.
No. It's called bubble tape. That's
Oh,
what
yeah,
it
it
was.
is,
But
yeah.
Bubble tape,
the chewing gum that is like baseball, like in the
Yeah,
bag. That
Big
you,
League
it's
Chew.
kind of like.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
tobacco,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's
Big League-
not.
Big
Yeah,
League
like a
Chew.
little comic.
Yeah, though that was awesome.
Mhm.
That was because there's a lot of gum, and I loved it.
All right, we got to get to this.
Okay.
But gum is amazing. But it goes way too
You're
fast.
the weirdest fucking tangents.
All right. All right. Basically, there's a girl in this grade for you Americans. We've dated a couple times. Latest being earlier this year. I'm over her. Okay, he says, I am over her and we are good friends now, but somehow I cannot stop thinking about her. So you're not over her. I say I'm over her because I'm not upset about her anymore. Well, why the hell were you upset?
Okay.
Okay, you didn't go into this. But I just think about her whenever I'm having an existential crisis.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow, that's some big words
shit.
there.
That's some deep.
We talk all the time, and I've admitted to her that I still think about her. And she said it was cute, but she doesn't like me in that way anymore. Oh, jeez. I like other girls as well, and I tend to flirt with most girls because it makes me feel comfortable and less awkward around them.
I definitely do that a lot.
But when I do it in front of her, you do it in front of me. But when I do it in front of her, she seems pissed off and a little jealous. She's giving me mixed signals, basically. Or you're reading it mixed.
It's not reading it mixed. It's just how. Okay, I guess
That
he
happens.
is.
I need some advice and help on how to not think about her when I'm not doing anything or what to do.
Okay.
I'd like to date her again. So you're not over her. Okay, so stop saying you're over her.
Yeah.
Okay? I'd like to date her again, but I just know from what my
Mom.
from what my mum has taught me and my maturity, it's a bad idea. You're 14. It's okay. However, my naive side still think there's something here. Please help. Love to you all. Heart, James J.
I mean, to me, this sounds like something that just straight up communication can fix. Because, like, it sounds like he needs to sit down with her and not, like, build it up like, I need to talk to you about something serious after school. I mean, just wait till you two are hanging out and talking and then say, okay.
What happened back? Like,
Can I just say something here? Because we've talked about this before. I still like you. I'm cool to be friends, but I would still like to date you or whatever. But then when I go to try to flirt with somebody, you're acting all pissed and jealous.
Here's the problem, though. I think jealousy is the problem. I think that she's actually jealous of the other.
I think you're all overthinking it. 14.
He's 14,
so
yeah.
she's probably 13 or 14 too. So these are kids. Think about how a child.
They're not
going to
have this discussion, basically.
Yeah, they don't communicate like that.
They're just like, hey, want some bubble gum?
Okay, now you're
want
just
some
insulting
fixation?
people. I don't, man. This stuff is real. It doesn't matter if you're 14. if you got feelings for someone, that is real.
Yeah.
But
I'm just,
the thing is,
you can't expect them to sit down and have a mature conversation.
The point that I'm making is her putting you in the friend zone and not allowing you to reach out to someone else. That is BS, right? She has no right to do that to you.
I don't think she's doing that. I think he's interpreting
if
like
you want to assume that this bro is just wrong or lying.
Here's
or something.
the thing.
That's
I don't
fine,
think lying.
but I'm not going to disrespect
I think he's
him
just
that way.
misinterpreting her signals.
Some people are hard
That's
to
why
read.
he needs to talk to her about it and find
Here's
out
the
what's
thing,
up.
though. If you're interested in her, stop flirting with other girls because it's going to give her mixed signals too.
I mean, that's true.
Like
There's that.
So I would say step one, stop doing that. Doesn't mean you can't talk to them. Just don't flirt with them. There's a huge difference. And then I would talk to her.
Well, he sounds like a big flirt, which everybody is when they're 14.
That's true.
That's true. I stand by my statement. The two of them need to have real talk.
Yeah,
and
communication is always key, but these are young people that don't normally do that, you know.
Well, you gotta learn.
All right, we have
something.
one more. This will be the last one because I want to try out my accent.
Oh God.
Foster's Australian for beer.
Oh, jeez. Why is it wild here?
Foster's Kangaroo Wallaby. Okay. It's from Hazard. What's up, nerd? G'day, nerds. I'm from Sydney, Australia. Wow. Two things. Is this good or is this bad?
No, it's like any governor.
It's great. Keep going.
Yeah, it's flawless.
Dan is face palm right now.
Keep going, Seb.
Firstly, okay, I'm not gonna do that. That was awful. I always have to say Foster's Australian for beer. Oh, that's not even beer. Is that how they? Okay.
Yeah.
Firstly, I don't know if you knew this, but here in Australia, we eat our national animal, the kangaroo.
Yes.
It's actually not
that
bad.
coconut curry is
That's
wonderful.
what is that?
I've had
what a-
kangaroo jerky.
Is that what is in a roux?
Oh God.
Oh
Okay.
my.
People that don't know cooking probably won't understand that was a terrible pun right there.
ROO, look it up.
ROO baby kangaroo. ROUIX, I think, is
The
French
yeah.
sauce. It's pronounced roux.
Sorry.
I've had kangaroo jerky before, and it was actually really good.
The crocodile jerky, I think, is.
Did it have a nice punch?
You guys should come out to Sydney
I'm gonna
and
slap
meet
you.
me. Oh well.
Just.
You guys should come out to Sydney and meet me and my mate Mitch.
Let's
Sure,
go.
man.
Sure.
Buy our plane
I
ticket.
mean,
You're
yeah.
there.
Let's go.
Pay
That's
for
the
it. We'll
reason.
come out.
He emailed you guys about anime in your last podcast.
Oh, God.
That guy.
I'm down. Let's go.
Hey, you can watch anime with Mitch.
Heck yeah.
Mitch and Waffle watching anime.
We would just.
We are both starting YouTube and would love any advice you have on starting up. Well, for YouTube, we can't help you. No.
Yeah.
Actually, it's
can.
funny. It's funny. What I would say do. This is such a cop out. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Go to our SoundCloud and listen to our panel that we did at
That
VloggerFair.
plug. It's too good.
Such a cop out. No, the generic advice. I mean,
Wait, okay. So what was the question again?
he's starting a YouTube channel with his mate Mitch,
And he just
and
wants,
he just wants
advice.
generic. Yeah, some.
Oh yeah. See, that
YouTube.
question was specifically asked at the panel, so
Yeah.
it was, even if it was sellout mode, it was relevant. So
was,
this is
yes.
Shout out to the panel. I'll say what I said at the panel, which is first of all,
Spoiler alert.
don't let your
Dreams just be dreams.
Yeah, because yesterday you said tomorrow, so just do it. No, don't let bad equipment talk you out of going for it, right? Like, allow it to suck if you've got crappy stuff. People would be like, oh, I can't do it. I don't have a good enough computer. I don't have a good microphone. Just with whatever you have, start there and go for it. And the other thing is, don't put pressure on yourself to try to like be PewDiePie tomorrow. You know, just have fun with it. Enjoy content. Don't worry about whether it's... People get too impatient and then get frustrated. So.
Secondly, you guys have good dating advice. Thanks. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
No, I think we have amazing dating advice.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay.
My girlfriend broke up with me a few months back, and I recently asked her out. And she said yes. It's probably because I'm awesome.
Wow. You conceited little man.
I love how he has that in there. Dude, you are awesome.
That was amazing.
Oh,
I really
geez.
want to five this guy right now. Okay, no. A high five.
Ow! Why'd you hit me?
You're supposed to put your hand up.
No. We can't decide on what we should do for a date. She doesn't do movies,
Good. I think movies are bad dates.
and I have a
Yeah.
spinal injury, so I can't do something too active. Any ideas? My potatoes to Sev and have a free pizza.
Dinner.
What?
Dinner.
My potatoes to Sev? Is that a...
Yo, accept the potatoes.
I'll
accept
take
them.
I'll take it.
Come on,
Okay.
don't be.
Dinner.
I just don't know what it means.
Don't
I'm
be
just
like-
I'm
Is
just
that an
wondering
Australian
if
phrase?
it's like an Australian phrase that means like I'm gonna shove my kangaroo up your ass.
So
I
I
don't
don't have
know.
a problem with that.
No.
My potatoes to Sev and and have a free pizza. Is he giving us?
Is he giving us
Maybe
pizza?
maybe
I
he gave
don't-
you a donation. That's
Bizarre.
what that means.
Oh, maybe he
I
did.
have no idea. Do it. better.
Anyway, first date or not? First redate. Actually, they were
Okay.
dating,
Yeah.
and now she doesn't do movies. He has a spinal injury, so he can't do too much active stuff. What do they do for
You know
their
what I love?
first reconnecting date?
Either go to like, I don't know if this is kind of weird, but I like plays and operas. You get to sit down in a comfy chair and watch a performance, or something like that.
Romantic.
Yes, and
Mhm.
obviously dinner afterwards as well, and that's an awesome date.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think people just take their girlfriends to like the opera at least once, because that's actually really fun to watch.
I say go on a boat ride.
Okay, I could,
Sure, they're in Australia. It's surrounded by water.
Are they
Chances
guided-
are this person possibly is close to water. Go on some
Hopefully.
sort of like dinner cruise
can
or
you like
something
die
cool like that.
if you like
Boats
fall
are
in the water in
romantic.
Australia because of like all the sharks?
You can die from literally everything in Australia.
That's true.
So don't
I
worry about it.
personally feel like if they were dating before,
Yeah.
and the goal is to reconnect, I don't know if romance on the first date is
Mhm.
is the right call.
What should they do?
Fun.
Fun.
I would recommend fun. Like, here's a great idea for. Wait, was he worried about cost? Like cheap ideas?
No.
He didn't say anything.
He didn't
about
say
it?
anything. He has all the money in the world.
Just
Okay.
He's
not
awesome.
active.
Remember?
Sure, right? Because he is pretty awesome.
Everything
Well,
is awesome.
if he was loaded, he probably would have brought that up.
That's true. Actually, yes, true.
he sounds
Yeah.
like the kind of guy to mention.
He
that.
says my potatoes is set. Loaded potato.
Oh well, he's
All right, anyway.
potatoless now. Anyway, one thing that I have done a lot of times on dates, especially in the beginning, as kind of a get to know you thing, is people watching. You go somewhere very public, like a restaurant that's got a bunch of people, or some sort of like market square or something where there's people around, and you just sit there and you pick people. Be like, okay, what about that couple over there?
And you make fun of them?
No, you observe them, and then start to guess like what their deal is.
So they makes fun of them.
Yeah.
That
No,
sounds like
not
that sounds like a
necessarily.
fun date.
Not
yeah.
necessarily. It's not about being critical. It's being like, okay, so what's their deal? It's like, well, he seems really talkative and she seems bored. So like, he's really trying to.
God, that's every girl in my life.
You know what I
Are
mean?
they thinking that about me?
Or like,
Yeah.
is it?
'Cause I never shut up.
But like, this is a business lunch. But this guy actually has a crush on her, but he doesn't want to tell her because it's inappropriate for the workplace. You know what I mean? Like, you start just getting in, and you end up learning a lot about how each of you think about the world just by the way that you're observing these other people. And it can be hysterical as you notice people doing just weird things that people do.
So go to like an outside cafe and have dinner.
Yeah, perfect.
Mhm.
Because it's kind of weird if you're just like sitting on a bench pointing at people.
Well, you don't
Yeah.
point. You gotta have. That's part of the. You gotta be subtle.
I'm not a very good subtle.
But that is, it's a
person.
completely
Yeah.
free activity and tons of fun.
Yeah, and since they were broken up before, that means they had issues. So a date where they can talk to each other and work
Right.
out why things went
Yeah,
wrong.
and if that doesn't
and
work,
reconnect.
and if that doesn't work, naked twister.
I mean, maybe their issue was that they were both checking out other people, And in that case, I would strongly not recommend.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Don't be like
This
"See,
advice."
So, how about that chick? She's pretty hot, right?
I would totally tap that. Oh God, wait.
Wait, I think I have. Oh no.
Oh jeez. Oh boy. Wow. Well, next week we'll be at PAX.
Yeah. I'm just like sitting over here like, you guys.
Yeah, next week we'll be at PAX. There'll still be a podcast. Don't worry. There will be a podcast.
Also, I don't mean this to sound. I hope this doesn't sound condescending as an idea, but seriously, Google it.
PAX.
No, date ideas.
Oh, date ideas. Oh
Yeah.
God, I thought we were at PAX.
Like there's a bazillion websites with date ideas.
Yeah, but they're asking specifically
Or
for
just
our
keep
advice.
emailing us.
That's why I
because-
waited. That's why I saved that tip for the end of it, because I didn't want to. Because it sounds like a cop out answer, but
Dude,
no.
we gotta
seriously,
do
though.
something special for like when Valentine's Day comes. I feel.
Oh yeah,
I
dude. Nerd Fusion Podcast Valentine's Day edition.
Yeah.
Relationship special. All relationship advice.
Oh yeah, we might do that.
That
Oh,
anyway.
yeah.
okay.
We
So
just had an idea. Oh.
yeah, but see, we can see each other and you can't. I'm winning.
Wow.
They can see each other.
No, I guess. Well, maybe. How many people do you think listen to our podcast naked?
Not enough.
Too many.
I think.
Just
I would,
right.
I would agree with. I would agree
know.
with not enough. I think
think
everybody
it's all-
should be naked like at all times.
Yeah, and fucking put the pillow in between their balls when they sleep.
That is amazing, and you tried it, and it's awesome.
I did not try it.
Well, you should.
I don't. I can't sleep naked like you can. It's too much.
When you sleep naked, it's good to have something in between.
It's just not, I need support. You know, I need something supporting things down there, and it's just not there, and I don't know how to do it.
So I don't know why
We had to get back on track to
Yeah.
the gross
support
stuff.
while sleeping doesn't make sense to me though, because that to me sounds like restriction.
I would
Like
agree.
that sounds like you're gonna like roll over wrong and then
I'm like, I want to be free. I want to be.
So PAX next week.
Yeah,
be naked,
PAX next week.
apparently.
We won't be naked.
Unless somehow we work out a deal to stream from, because you know there's
We'll see.
there's a streaming booth at the Twitch booth, and several of the other companies have some streamer booths. Maybe we'll
see.
work that out. Maybe it'll just be audio only like this. Either way, if you're listening in the audio version, then you're good. Anything else you want to say about PAX or?
No, we'll see you there if you're going.
Yeah, please,
Yeah.
please say hi to us.
Please come up and say hi. Don't be afraid
Are
to.
we
Don't be
doing
afraid
a
to come up.
panel
I don't think so.
or anything? No, yeah. So
I have a
we'll-
Minecraft panel, but I don't think we are doing like a.
Yeah.
We all have signings at different times.
Yeah,
so
we do
if-
have a bunch of signs.
So we're all probably going to be around the other people here and there. So
Yeah.
if one of us is at the counter doing the signing, and we're like, you could probably ask for another one of us if we're in the
Yeah,
same
we'll be
around.
area.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
Where can they find us and all that stuff?
Yes. So thank you again for watching episode 19 of the podcast. You can follow us if you want to watch this live on Twitch weekly, twitch.tv/nerdfusion. Subscribe to the podcast at n3f.tv/iTunes or /podcast or /RSS, depending on the flavor that you're after. And of course, the YouTube channel where the videos get posted, youtube.com/nerdfusion. And I think that's all we got for this week.
That is it. We're out.
Nice. See you next time, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.